Hi, people. I'm gonna go out there and proceed to go for a little walk. I don't know. Anyway, it's August 31st. It's just after 6 in the evening. I should get up and walk in the mornings. I should get up and get going early. The early bird gets the worm, is what they say. Anyway, I'm gonna unplug this charger. Oh, that just hit 33 and then 34. I don't know what the trip is with that, but I'm just saying what I've noticed. Okay, now I need some water before I go out. I do need to go through all my stuff. You know, really, I'm not a good reader. I can introduce you guys to books, but then again, you know, I can endeavor. For some reason, I'm feeling like there's something wrong. Okay. Because I just went up and downstairs and got my shades. I'm showing you guys that flight of stairs. I like my room. I'm gonna sit down for a minute. I'm in the kitchen. The kids are playing their games in the living room. So I just told them I'm gonna go outside and walk just right out here in front of the house. They're fine. I've asked them to go with me. They went with me earlier today, okay? But it didn't take us long to get tired. We went around one block. Not both, I guess probably all three, but at least me and Sienna were tired. But we did make it around the block, so what would we do if we didn't? Okay. I'm so busy talking, you know. I did look up what day it was and all that stuff. I remember telling you, okay. So tomorrow is the 1st. Tomorrow is Sunday. Excuse me for clearing my throat. I came over here to get a drink of water. But I will get tired. I have noticed that I do get tired when I take a hit, and I did take a hit. Just full disclosure. Anyway, I'm going to go out and try to go for a walk. Yeah, at least a few times up and down. Depends on what's going on in the neighborhood. And I feel like I got hairs in my nose. Yes, I know, we do. But I did endeavor to try to get rid of those the other day. I'm losing my voice. I'll get some more water. So I know that I'm about to repeat myself. So, yeah, me and the kids went for a walk earlier today. And me and the girl, me and Siliana, I think that was Nathan that called her that. And it stuck, I like it. I don't know if she does though. Anyway, so Sienna went and got tired with me. I think that's what I was talking about. And Luke took the little dog. He had his little harness and stuff, so. I mean, we had a good little walk, okay? We didn't get far. And I do think I would love to go down to the river and not just go to the river. I'm nervous about going to the river. I don't want anything to happen. But the trees are there, and the landscape of the trees, where the trees are, the pine needles on the ground. There's a tree in one spot that's laying there. I mean, it's up in the air, probably 2.5 to 3 feet. 2.5, 2. But it's all covered with moss. I like that. I like the green. But I didn't really like, you know, I don't want to have the bugs get you, and they can. Especially when I was young. get red bugs. And they must have went where it was tight. I can see this picture, okay. How old was I? You know, I don't know for sure, but like maybe 4 or 5. Somewhere in there. Anyway, there was 5 of us that played together, okay? Grandma lived down that street, Grandma Smith, and so did Mom and Dad. And it was a dirt road. When I say street, it was a dirt road. And it had brand new houses. I don't know if they were kits that people just put together, which could have been. You know that is going on today, right? That people can buy kits and put their houses together. Not that that's easy to do, but if you got a simple thing, you know, if you want to do a tiny house, a little bit better than a tiny house, and then have an open deal where you've got an adjoined roof, like, I don't know if I really want to do that. I was picturing those containers, okay, the shipping containers. They're metal. And people have put them in the ground and then the top has collapsed. So I don't understand that, you know. Unless there's a way to make it to where the earth itself is not caving in on the container. But above, I'll get above the earth. I was just having flashes of pictures in my head because I've looked into all that stuff, you know. Definitely, one of the things we wanted to do on that property was to have one of those earth ships. That's what they called them, earth ships. Look that up in New Mexico online, and then you'll probably come up with a bunch of stuff. But it's like having the land, and then you could rent the equipment. But you need to know what you're doing. Maybe you could rent the equipment and the driver so that you could actually get some good work done for your time. Because you can rent a backhoe, but you have to rent the trailer to get it to your place, and then you need a truck that you can haul that trailer, and then you really need to feel proficient. That's a good word. I used it already today, I think. So that there's no accidents. So you know, you don't just go rent one of those things and not know how to use it, is my point. And here I am, sitting here with shades. And my elbows are hurting because I'm leaning on my elbows on this countertop. So I was just going to go out and go walking, but I sat down instead because I think I was feeling kind of weird in my head. Yes, I'm a poet. Sometimes it just comes out that way. I do think it's stimulated by some source of happiness, okay? There are things going on out there, but we have to look into it, I guess. And maybe I'm just got some really good hopes and stuff, but look up all that stuff, you know, cancer, foods that kill cancer, foods that starve cancer, you know, because cancer wants certain things. If you don't give them what they want, I guess they die. So that's the deal. There's other things, you know, because I keep seeing all these. I guess once you do the search, you get a lot of stuff, okay? My sister sent me some good stuff, and so I went and searched that out. In fact, I never got back. I'm not sure if I just got 1 or 2, but I followed a stream, you know, I followed a jet stream of all these people with these videos and these stories about themselves, okay? I don't know how to describe it. But like the woman who was diagnosed with breast cancer, I think she was stage 4. I don't know if that was in the beginning or if that was midway or what, but she said that she has lived, this is in the video, I don't know how old the video is, but she's lived with stage 4 cancer 21 years. My voice is weird, but 21 years. And I need to go back and listen to the whole thing, okay? I have like my daughter said when I first started this channel and I was trying to get her to listen to my stuff, you know, she said, I have a short attention span. And I can understand that because I do too. You guys have seen that. I flit around. And there's so many different paths to go down with a subject, you know, so I'm flitting around, and then there's these streams off on thoughts that I had on that same subject. And different videos pop in my head of things I've seen. Am I making sense, guys? So anyway, I was going to go out and go for a walk. I think I better take my pole. Problem is, I like having the phone to look at and talk into. I can see what you guys can see. Might not can see the details quite as well because these glasses are not as good as they need to be. And that's a story in itself. But the point is, I have to be careful out there because I have bifocals. And this cuts my eyes in half there a little bit. But my depth perception is all messed up. So if I'm not careful, I can't see exactly where the ground is to put my foot. So I do have to watch out for that. Because when you're looking down, it's got a stronger vision, okay? So, but for out there, then you've got the top. Myself, I just want one vision. I don't want double vision. That's what I'm calling double vision, guys. It's not from drinking or other things. It's double vision. Remember, isn't that Foreigner? Foreigner did a song called Double Vision. It's pretty good. All right. I wonder if I can get up and go out there and walk like I should. It's after, let's see, so it's probably 6:30. I just need to go do some walking. There's probably still people getting home from work. They start getting home from work, it seems like at 3:30, I mean. I'm not exactly sure when I went out for that walk earlier. Watching the TV where he's playing a game. I don't know what's going on. What's going on? Looked like there was a fox or something. Yeah, I'm gonna probably. I have relaxed rules about certain things, and the kids, especially Sienna, has a problem with burping and hiccuping, and so after she does each one, she says, "Excuse me." So I was telling her, I says, "Man, I think you should just have an excuse for the day. You know, as long as we're home and stuff, not out in public." It's like, instead of having to say that every time that happens, because she can't help herself. It's not like she's trying to do it. And I burp a lot too. And I've done this in the past. And, you know, I says, "Please excuse me for the day," because I don't want to say it every time I have to hiccup or burp or whatever, especially the burp part. I can remember my grandma doing that. My grandma Regs, she burped a lot, and I didn't like it. I was kind of, well, the word sounds too harsh, but it was a little, I don't want to say the word disgusting. What's another word? It was offensive to me, her burp. And then I do the same thing. It's like, dadgummit. If you can't help it, you can't help it. You know, it's like, I don't know why. I know they told me before that they told me before a long time ago that I swallow air. So that's without drinking a carbonated drink. I swallow air, and so that makes you burp. But there's also foods that probably build up gas in there that makes you burp too. But anyway, I'm just jabbering. There's a lot of things I need to do, and I have been working on trying to put an ad together for a little house. And really, I just want to go and you know, for the right person, that is a neat little deal. Working out the deal myself. What is it? Because how much is it worth to me if I wanted to go live there and not have to have a payment, you know, a rental pay? You know, you have to pay your rent. There's all these loans out there for cars. Astronomical amounts of money for cars, you know, and so this is a project. Talking about a project, and the end result is you have a small little place that you can live in and don't have to pay rent forever and a frickin' day. You're paying for your own place. It's like a rental payment, and there is interest, basically interest charged. I have not figured out the deal I've got going on, but see, I really don't know. But it might be that, you know how they have, what do they have? Rent to own. That's what it's called, rent to own. And then there's a lease to buy. I think that's what they're calling it. Anyway, you have a contract drawn up, and you give a good sized down payment, and I mean a good sized down payment. You know, if you go to the bank, you need to give 20%. So it just depends on the situation and how fast a person can come up with extra funds, as to maybe a person could have an agreement, lease to buy, a lease, L-E-A-S-E, okay, to purchase, let's put it that way. So I don't like that, to buy. It sounded like that place, Dubai. Is that how they say it, Dubai? Very rich place, right? Is that what I hear? Well, there's so many places in the world. Amazingly enough, there's just wonderful places out there, I guess. Some I would never go see. What a lovely thought. To have your own personal guide to the world. That's a lovely thought. Show me the wonders of the world. And they've already done all the searching. Or they've already been there, whether they were searching for it or not. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not sure exactly what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying. A guide has been there. Knows where things are. I got these glasses on. Yeah. I've got to make up a chart for medicine, because you forget throughout the day if you took it. So I'm going to see how I do. I'm going to be taking courses online about um, marijuana, the medicine, the medicine. There, I've heard there's over 200 compounds in the marijuana plant, and I did look up stuff. I read stuff, and I'm going, what do they mean by that? What do they mean by water soluble? That's a very important 2 words, okay? That's not necessarily a phrase, is it? But it is we could call it an adjective, couldn't we? Water soluble. And what that means, so I looked it up. Hopefully I'm telling you right. So you would need to have to look it up too. But it is something where you take an emulsifier. I know that sounds weird too to the person who doesn't know. But an emulsifier, for example, for example, sunflower lecithin. You can get it in powder and you can get it in liquid. I don't know if you can get it in a pill because it is a supplement. I think it's a supplement. Everything's an I think, okay? But the lecithin is one of the ingredients that you take the RSO, the black tarry type stuff. Maybe it's not, you don't have to have it as tarry. You can have it be more liquid. It doesn't have to be as hard as a rock. All that stuff I threw away years ago, oh my God. All that black stuff, just think about it, really. Because you can take that black stuff, and as long as it's pliable, then you can take it off with a little, I wasn't realizing what those little spoons are for. There's these little teeny spoons. They got a long handle on them, and they're like a crochet hook, but what it is at the other end is a spoon, which would help you clean out your pipe. Help you dig things easier. A spoon, a spatula, like you do in the kitchen. You have to have the right equipment. And I got a bunch of different things because I did a lot of research, and we wanted medicine. Me and Joe. Joe had a plant count, and he had whatever. He had the ability to make his medicine, and anybody can make their medicine. You just don't do it in a massive production thing. But you can make your own medicine, and that's basically where I would be, is helping people to be able to do that. And somebody gave me some feedback the other day, that I gave bad advice. And in some ways, they're right. I don't know if it's a girl or a guy, but they're right. If you are in dire straits and you need to get right on it, then you get right on it. But I don't like what they sell at the dispensaries, okay? I can't see very good. I did go looking for it. I'm going to take my glasses off. I did go looking for it because here I was, where there was a dispensary close by. It's like, wow. Instead of having to drive a long ways. Like at first we were going clear into Denver and going to shops there. And then there was one that was 40 miles away. And so I just gauged it by 40 miles, 40 minutes, whatever. Because I round these days. I don't have, I'm one of those detail-oriented people, but to make things easy, I round. So that's just the way it is. I've seen some other things that do that, where you just round up Just round up. So you give them a little extra, it's okay. That way I'm not as hard on your brain. My brain gets a little taxed sometimes. Math is not my deal. Especially, you know, like I've said before, if you don't use it, you lose it, okay? Not that I was ever really great at math. But I was. Basic stuff, okay? Really the stuff that you need in life is basics. I need something that would be able to hold my, this stuff behind me makes me look weird. Hold my phone, you know, like a tripod. But see, if I go out for a walk, I have to hold it in my hand. And yeah, maybe you don't want to see my ear. So I need to figure out how to fix that. But I do need to go to the gym. So I don't know how that's going to work. I need to figure out certain things I got to do. And I need to do some things. If I'm going to travel, I need to do it fast because wintertime is upon us. I didn't realize it, you know. So we're just about done with August. I mean, outside it's been kind of chilly and the leaves are turning. And to the person who said, I don't know what you said, or something about trimming the trees, they're okay. They're okay. There's a weird shape to them, but that's part of the tree. But however, you know, walking the sidewalk underneath them, I just would hate to disturb it. Like I was just about to say, you could dig in there and then turn the tree around where that goes the other way, but it's not going to matter. But that is an awful thin strip of land to be planting trees in. And you've got a nice sidewalk there. And sooner or later, it's going to make the sidewalk come up. Now, I need something sturdy to hold this phone. Or I just need to figure out what I'm doing real quick. Meaning, I'm going to go out and walk the street. I know that. I know what that sounded like. Anyway, I don't know. I can't complain at all, you know, about being here. It's nice to be here in my sister's house. It's nice. One big open space down here. I've showed it to you before. So like, she might not want me showing you. I've already shown you. Nevertheless, you know, a house that's lived in is messy, okay? You guys, some people have pristine houses, but they must not do anything there. That's what I say. I need water. Yeah, my cup fell over just a little bit ago, so I'm sure you saw that. Okay, but there is some cold water in this cup, a little bit. Put some more water in it. Go out on the street when I get back. I'm sure I'm gonna need some of that. And yes, I need to find the stuff that cleans my that cleans my glasses. Let's see. I'll put you down. So far away. Hey, okay, let me get some eye. ice and some water. Left you alone. I just got some ice and some water. And now I'm going to go out in the yard. And I'm going to hold you in my left hand. I guess what I'll do, let me see what I'm going to do. I'll leave those two lights on. All right, I'm going to go for a little walk outside, but I'm going to stay on this road. Okay. Okay? Okay. We'll have to find out where your mom wants all this stuff put. All the... Should I give a plug for Chewy? Okay. My sister gets boxes from Chewy. I'll show you. Can you see the box? It's kind of hard to see the name. This is the shoe and coat room, okay? It's right here in the foyer. And then there's the living room, which they all blend together. See what I'm saying? It's a nice open space. And then up there is the second floor. So right over here is the bathroom. It's a pretty good size. I got my glasses on with shades, so I can't really tell. I might have showed you the pantry before. So, that's that. I'm gonna go out the front door though. Alright. Well, I'm just gonna ignore it. I think I've got my body set for anytime I leave, I'm gonna go potty. So now I feel like I gotta go potty. But I know I just went not long ago. So I'm just gonna not go. Now there's this cat out here. I found out why the cat's here. Nancy told me that she found out that Luke was feeding the cat. That's why her cat food got gone. So, I told that cat, I says, I've been told that you got a home already, you know. I can't be doing that. Loving on it, you know, because that's what I do. I do feel like I should go in, but I don't want to do that. Okay, it's been 34 minutes. Okay. So I left my water. I'm just going to go up and down this road, as far as I know. And I'm just going to walk across the grass. No, I haven't got my car yet. Well, I should be getting it soon. And yes, I'm a little nervous. Nervy. I was going to say nervy. Okay, here's this little tree. I like this tree. And what's its leaves like? Okay, so They're just one leaf to each. Because some of these leaves have like 5 different points, I guess, or something. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'll run into one and I'll show you. And yes, it's true. A picture paints 1,000 words. But why can't I paint you? That's just a song. I do a lot of that. Borrow words from songs. Yes, dear. I can't help falling in love with you. It's the truth. Okay, so here's all these trees. They are, if you look up there, those green leaves, the things that are actually leaves, not pine needles, they're turning. They're changing color. Like this one right here, I'm gonna take you over there and make sure I don't fall down. I didn't bring my pole. Nancy gave me or Nancy or Philip, I don't know either one. Okay, I'm gonna show you this. They gave me one of those screw-in things that you put on a broom or a mop or whatever. See the burgundy colored leaves? Imagine that whole tree is gonna get like that. There's some real pretty red in there too. I wonder if there'll be any red leaves. You can see where it's either turning red or turning burgundy up there. That one. I gotta make sure I don't fall down because I'm not looking at the ground. Did you notice that rhymed too? Okay. Now see, okay, so I'll show you this leaf. It almost looks like a, it almost looks like marijuana leaf. Okay? Except for it doesn't have the ridges and stuff like that. Nor is it not, I mean, it's not sticky. And I don't know, to you that said that might be a chestnut, is that what you said? I have to go back. Okay. Yeah, those brown things, you're trying to say there's a chestnut inside of there. I think they're way little, so I don't know about that. Okay. I don't want to fall down. Let's see if I can get up in there. Okay. Hopefully that's a nice picture. I'll get up here on the sidewalk. I should be able to look inside the tree. See how pretty? Kind of strange, huh? Yeah, the leaves are changing. Now I've gone around the corner. I can't do that, I gotta go back. Here's some more colors. Same colors, I bet. So before all is said and done, my dad would say there's a lot more said than done. But anyway, what I was trying to say is these trees that have leaves are going to change color. And then they're going to be bare naked. And there I am stepping on a rock, going to fall and break my neck. Okay, see, like up in there, there's things changing. But then there's still a lot of green. Still a lot of green to go. Okay? I'm going to turn back and go back to where I came from. But otherwise, someday I'm going to go back over there and go down to the river. I asked the kids if they wanted to go with me. I think they do. I just worried about them getting in the river, but Nancy said they don't get in the river. I certainly wouldn't want to be responsible if something happened. That would be just really terrible, devastating. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, I'm not going to end up walking very far because I do need to go potty. I don't want to take you with me. I don't know how fast I can go. I'd like to try it. So far away. Hey, hey. That's a cute little car. So far away. Hey. Okay, so I'm not sure what kind of car that is. Let's turn around here and see. It's a Ford. It's an Escape. An SE, and then it's Eco. Eco Boost, whatever that means. Okay, pretty car. Okay, Nancy's house is just right there. And I forgot. I saw the car and I'm going, oh, she's home. But no, she's not. Her and Philip took a little vacation. I'm glad. I don't know, man. Still concerned about my car. Where I would park right there on the grass. And Nancy thinks me and her can share that one side. So that's Nancy's car. And then there's a Honda that parks there, and then the Tesla that parks there, and then out here on the street where that tree is, there's somebody that parks there, and there's somebody who parks there. So I'm going, okay, where am I going to park? So I've been a little concerned about that, but I decided to quit being concerned about it. Okay, so let's see. These are all individual leaves. Okay. But those up the street were like, I think they were like five or more leaves off of one bigger leaf, you know, all together. So I need to go back down there and show you how I do. I gotta walk some more anyway. Try to hold my little self together. You know, they say you shouldn't hold on to it, but then again, I think that's probably good exercise too. So let me see, if I cross the road, there's a tree over there. What does it have? That looks like individual. It looks like individual leaves. It must have been across the street over there. Pretty grass. And the sprinkler's going. It's pretty grass. This is the same house. Well, actually, this is two different houses. The grass is green on both of them. And the strip on the side. This is that. Okay. Okay, that's probably the leaf over there on that tree. Over there. And I'm not going to worry about it. I'm sure I'll go by it again. Anyway, this is that nice fence. Okay. So at certain times of the day, or maybe even all day, I don't know, it shades the sidewalk. It shades everything. Get to this tree and then turn around. Show you these leaves. This is what I was trying to talk about. Okay. It's going to show you. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 leaves. But it's not 5 different leaves. You'll see that in the middle, they're all part of one leaf. Okay? But if you look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 like a star going out, or I don't know if you'd call it a star, but similar pattern. The shade is here. This feels good. But I'm going to turn around and go back up to my street. I wonder what's over there. That's 5. That's a star too. I don't know if it's a star. Seems like it is, right? 5 fangs. My head's feeling strange. I got a song in my head that has to do with that, being strange. It seems like I got a rock in my shoe. I don't want that. When you're strange. Do do do. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. La da 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 da. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. La da 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 da. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, la la la, la 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 la, la da 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 da, da 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 da. When you're alone, people seem wicked. When you're unwanted. I don't know what all that is, but anyway, that's part of it. And this guy over here, he's got Hotel California playing. That's not bad. I'm gonna go to the end of the street. We'll see what I can do here. I'll at least go to the end of the street and come back to my sister's place. A cute little car she's got, but it is low to the ground. So is mine. Hopefully I'll be able to take care of that. Being able to get down and back up, down and back up. All right, so how many of you people out there have remote jobs? And what exactly does that mean? Does that just mean you're working online? Because it is true that it popped up just after I did something with Indeed. And so it could be totally legit. I just know there's a lot of scam things going on. So I never know what to believe, you know. This grass is really pretty. Same street, but on the other end. So that's pretty cool, don't you think? La da 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 da. Do 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 do. Okay, got that plan in my head. And then, yes, I heard it before, but I also heard it during, or maybe it was before, who knows, but anyway, The Lost Boys. Okay, I remember that when my daughter was a teenager. The kids watched that, and that song was in that show. It was a pretty good show, really, and there were vampires in it. All right, see, so there's colored leaves. They're either colored or discolored, however you want to look at it. And then they've got a little different shaped leaf too. Look at this. Okay, I do need to kind of go in and figure out what I might want to fix for dinner, huh? Yeah, I do need to do that. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. See, I made it 51 minutes. It's not quite an hour. I could sit out here for a minute and contemplate. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. What I have to do is sit further up. Don't go all the way back in this porch swing. Like sit further up, and then my feet are on the ground. Because then it throws my weight in the front of the swing. But I can still, it's kind of like rocking. I gotta quit doing that because it does make me dizzy. Okay. So I do have a cup over there with some water in it. I need to have some of that. Yes, it's a small car, which I love small cars. I just don't want to get hit in one. When I say get hit, it's usually the other guy. However, it can be my fault. Just not seeing what's there, because I'm not used to that anymore. And traffic has probably gotten worse because the more people there are, the more traffic there is, you know. Right? Got that? So I do want to figure out something good to go eat. And I have the hamburger, and I have sausage. I took sausage out because that stuff you made, Nancy, was just really super good, and I didn't see any leftovers. So I put it in the fridge, let it thaw, and then I'm just gonna, like maybe cut it in half. So that'll give 2 different days. And it will be good. I love Jimmy Dean sausage. Oh my, it's really good. Once you've had that, you don't want any of that other stuff. This is a whole different experience. Jimmy Dean. Really. Very good. Makes you, that stuff makes you want to have it. So I'm just telling you, it is really good. If you've never tried it, you ought to try it. So I'm giving them a plug, okay? I don't know how to get paid from all these things. I should try to figure out how to be an affiliate for a lot of people. Put their advertisements on my channel. I need to figure out where to post my Cash App address. So if anybody did want to donate to my cause, whichever cause that may be, it could be the cancer cause, it could be the figuring out where to live cause. I don't know. But I do have some stuff that, you could donate and I could send you a gift. So, and I know, I've got to get some envelopes. Haven't gone to Dollar Tree yet. It's amazing how much stuff is so much more expensive at different stores. You know, the Dollar Tree's not bad for some things, you know. Um, you know, when you're paying $3.46 for something, and you can get it for $1.25, and it's basically the same size. I mean, sometimes the things are smaller, but a lot of times, you know, I found that Walmart was competing with the Dollar Tree because they would put their price $1.24. Before that, when it was $1, they did 99 or 98. They were competitive with the Dollar Tree, and they had a section for people to go to that need that type of deal. And we do. I mean, there are people who don't have a lot of money. And so there you are. You can have a little less of something and pay less money and afford yourself to have a couple, three more things than maybe you could have had. Some people know what I'm talking about. Some people, they just don't get it. You know, if they're not worried about the price of everything, then they don't understand. But then there's those, me included, my dad included, you know, I mean, sometimes you go a little overboard in protecting every little penny that you're spending. But if you do need to watch your spending, then the Dollar Tree is a good place to go for some things, okay? Just saying. They don't have everything, but, you know, there are some things they do have. And I can't think of anything right now. I got diabetic socks there, $1.25. I won't say that they were the best of quality, and you know, but they lasted for a while. So, I mean, you do take a hit in some things, like maybe not as soft a cushion on your socks, but they have great things to afford people who don't have the money to do something. You know, like send a thank you card, send a birthday card, an anniversary card. They have cards too for $1, okay? And then they have some that are $1, and I think they have in there's some Hallmark cards. I'm not exactly sure of because the Dollar Tree did start having a $3 and a $5 aisle, or a place in the freezer. Things that were good in the freezer that you wanted to get there, they just put it there and had it cost a little bit more. So, I mean, it's okay. If you can't afford it, you don't buy it, right? And it's not there to tempt you to spend your money, but it is there to give you an option. Pretty good indeed. So, I'm rocking in the swing on the porch. I'm fixing to be over. I'll be hitting an hour. I'm going to be going in the house and seeing if there's something I could muster up. Anyway, I think I started to say, Nancy made, what am I going to call it? She made the fixings for a burrito, okay? Sausage. It was Jimmy Dean sausage, and it was really good. So I found some in the freezer, and I went ahead and took it out. But she's got some hamburger also thawed out, so I can do hamburger helper. So we're going to do 1 and 1, or something like that. Because that sausage and gravy was super good. And I can just brown the sausage and get the grease off and then make a gravy. Or, if she did buy sausage gravy, I could make a gravy. And then if you wanted to, which would probably be a really good thing. Of course, there's also the biscuits. But what was I going to say? If you wanted to, you know, you can make a bowl of something and put some biscuits in there, and you make some eggs, scramble some eggs. And you can do what she did. She has scrambled eggs that has sausage in it. And that's what I was going to do. But then I got to thinking about the sausage gravy. But the point is, you can make some eggs. That'll give you some really great protein. And you can put that, if you have biscuits, open up a biscuit and put on there some scrambled eggs that are seasoned really good. And put on there a ladle full of gravy, sausage gravy. Or you can make sausage patties and just put the gravy on. You can do what you want to do. But I love gravy. Not that it's really great for you. But then again, just depends. Like the carbs from actual white sugar, that's not good. Not good for you. But it seems to me you can make butter biscuits with egg and flour and salt and pepper. And I don't know what else, but not a whole lot of different things. It's either baking soda or baking powder. Is there one or the other? It seems like baking soda might be in the biscuits. But anyway, that sounds so good. Biscuits with some gravy, with some Jimmy Dean sausage. But so does what am I trying to say? The Jimmy Dean gravy and the sausage gravy. Somewhere in there you got to get the eggs. So she had eggs and sausage and gravy mixed together, I think. Doesn't that sound good? It sounds good to me. Yeah, it does. So I could probably, yes, we're over an hour. We're an hour, 1 minute, not, we're an hour, 2 minutes. Go in and find something to chow down on. See what the kids want. Because there are some leftovers in there too. I had a piece of that. I don't know if it was chicken pot pie or not. I think it was. We used cream of chicken soup. She might have put a can of chicken in there. I'm not sure. Well, what was that? Chicken pot pie, yeah. So it was crust on the bottom and crust on the top. Part of that was, whatchamacallit? I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but anyway. It's on a nice pie. I love crust. Oh my, I love crust. So yeah, I could gain weight. So that's one good thing, right? Because I'm not losing weight. I'm talking about the cancer deal. I got here and started eating, and I've gained some weight. So I have to be careful about that. But anyway, I gotta quit that. Quit rocking. I'm on the front porch. So here comes a holiday. Here comes a holiday. Labor Day. Isn't that for the working people? I get confused with all these different holidays. And yes, I want days off of work. And no, I haven't worked in many years. But there are things that if I loved it, I could get my heart into it. If I got paid good and I loved my job and I was doing something worthwhile. My voice is all weirded out. Okay, my toes doing a weird thing. Has to do with nerves, okay? There's nerves shooting a sensation through the tip of my toe. I don't understand why, and it does not feel good, okay? It's like this electrical shock going on and it's down in the tip of my toe, from the inside out. Now these trees will be fine when they grow up, because those canopies are going to be way up in the air. I don't know how big they're going to get, how big they are going to get. But anyway, I want to find something good to eat. So I must probably let you guys go. I hear a siren. Don't know if you heard that or not. Anyway, you guys take care. Have a great day. Because I know you'll get me at all different types of the time. Not types, but all different times. It depends on when it comes across me, you know. Sometimes I see things in the middle of the night. What are you doing in the middle of the night? Well, scrolling. It's really addicting to scroll and see what's going on in the world. And then you find that part of that stuff is not real. So there you are. What do you believe? What is real and what isn't? What do I want? What I need to do is go in there and get a knife. And it might be that I have scissors in my room. And what I'm talking about doing is I've got boxes that are taped up. And I want to see where some stuff is. Because I do have castor oil. And so we ought to be doing a lot of studying about castor oil. Because it seems like, it sounds like, this is another great medicine that we don't know about. Is castor oil. We're talking about, I don't know if they call that a poultice, but you can take, you want to make a plaster of some sort. I don't know. But like when I was young, my grandma Smith made mustard plaster put on my chest. So I must have been sick with a respiratory infection or something. And I was little, you know, maybe 5. Because I was still down that same dirt road. A lot of things happened on that dirt road that I remember. Memories. I'm not sure I'm showing you my face very good. Yes, I'm in love. I'm in love. I can hear that song playing in my head, although I don't know the rest of the words. Okay. I do want something good to eat, so what could that be? You know what I mean? Because even though I have those 2 things to choose between, I've got other things to choose between. So like what? I'll just go see what. What is there to delight my taste buds? Yes, I like fillets of fish, battered, fried, air fried, and I would like to. I need to make some pink sauce, and you do that with ketchup and mayonnaise. Okay, mix that together when it's a certain. I wouldn't say pink, but I always taste it, and when it tastes really good, you know, then there it is. You just have to go by taste. But that sounds really good, fish and pink sauce. And I have some French fries in my freezer. I could do something with the French fries and melt some cheese on it. It sounds good. So I gotta do something. Right? You understand? So you guys take care. I love you. There's wonderful things afoot. I just need to grab a hold to them. Yeah, so I can see my car right there, but Nancy says, no, you cannot. Let's see that right there. That's the driveway right there. I see a parking spot. She said no. But you know, she could also Wouldn't cost that much to put a piece of cement from the sidewalk down to the sidewalk. It really wouldn't. Anyway, you have to be able to get over the curb. See, over here, it goes down. It slopes down. You wouldn't have to go over the curb. It would be perfect. And then I wouldn't have to skirt around people. You know what I mean? I don't know where I'm going to park. There's already somebody that parks in front of that little tree, and someone in the middle, and someone on the other end. Just right there in that little pot, that little spot, there's 3 people that park there. So that's, you know, the only place it's leaving is with Nancy and in the front yard, one or the other. Okay, so I gotta stop because I want something good, and I'm gonna go figure it out. You guys do the same, okay? Make sure you're eating and you're drinking clean water. You know, put it through a filter. If you don't have it going through a filter, put it through one. I gotta quit rocking. See, that's what I need to do. I need to make sure, and I do make sure when I was at Dad's how I had clean water. And I did buy some, I want to say hydrated water, but what was it? It was alkaline, but it was 9.5, and I thought that I heard or read or something that we want a 7.4. So I don't know, I don't understand that. Except for that, it probably changes inside you, you know. So it's not a 9.5 anymore. I'm gonna go in the house. I'm gonna go in there and see if there's something I can find. I'm gonna show you the porch. Okay, so I could probably go in there and sit down, but I know that during one part of this thing, I was talking about a little house in Downs. Let's see what they got in here. Something smells good in here. Because of why? You made a... Ow! Did you say you made a poot?
Yeah, I made Pop-Tart.
You made a what?
Pop-Tarts?
I don't know what that... Huh?
I made Pop-Tarts.
Oh, Pop-Tarts. Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
That pretty slow.
That's not a Pop-Tart, is it?
Yeah.
It is? Let me see.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And you did too?
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta have something to eat, huh? I was just saying I gotta find something to eat. I do. She's got stuff in the fridge. And I've got things thawing up. I bought some big old hot dogs a long time ago. Not recently, okay, but they're still good. So I took them out and put them in the fridge somewhere. I got the Jimmy Dean sausage out. And then there's hamburger that's already thawed out. What is that? Oh, that's food. And we got yogurt. There's another piece of that pie. I ate a piece of that. It was really good. I mean, it wasn't crusty. I mean, if I put it in the oven, it probably would be. Anyway, but it was really good still. I might have to just take that out. I don't know. There's only one of those. And then there is lasagna. And there's also pizza. Okay, there's all kinds of ideas. I'm just not real good at this stuff. But it's so good. What is that? Strawberry. Philadelphia strawberry. Cream cheese, I'm sure. And then there's some yogurt. And then we've got some almond breeze. So it's a milk substitute. It's almond milk. Whoops. I'm gonna just shut this thing. Oh, there's canned biscuits. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? It is to me. I can make canned biscuits and then you could use that for a sandwich. And then she's got some lunch meat in there, so we could make a sandwich out of biscuits. That sounds good. And then really, I've got tomato. I just slice up tomato, put on it. Understand? I'm dreaming a little bit. Okay, I got shades on. I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna figure something out that's good. I did have peanut butter and jelly earlier today. And the jelly side, I put a big old thing of orange marmalade on one side of it. And I cut it in a corner, okay, the corner across. So anyway, I got orange marmalade on one side and then the strawberry preserves or jam or whatever. It's really good on the other side. So I had a sandwich too with the kids. I must have had a little bit of milk, I'm not sure. But I know that when I have sweets, I have to do something. And the peanut butter could have been my something. This peanut butter will cross it off, make it not be so bad, not so sweet, that's what I'm trying to say. And that was all my life. I always, when I had something sweet, I had to have milk to go with it, just like my Papa Bear. Dad is the same way. Now, I have other things that we were gonna think about making, but I like the spaghetti. And actually, I've got lasagna. I could have that. I certainly could. So, she's got ragu in here, so I can make noodles, which I don't know if that was called I don't know what it's called. I want to say tetrazzini, but it's not. Let's see what it is. It is tortilli. Here, let's see it. Tortellini. Tortellini. Okay, that's what it is, tortellini. She said if I made those, then I would put the jar of ragu sauce on it. So I don't know how well that would be. She's got meatballs in there. I don't know. I just know I want to try something good. So you guys do something good too, all right? And I'll talk to you guys sooner or later. Love you. Bye.